In this video, I want to show you how to use Zoom, the toolbar, and how to get in and out of a meeting. So for starters, we need to get the Zoom window up. This happens to a lot of people where their Zoom window gets hidden. To find your Zoom window, you're going to go down to the toolbar at the bottom, where you may have a different collection than I have right now, but you're going to look through all of these buttons to find the circle with a camera in the middle. You may notice that there's a square one. This is the scheduler. It's not the meeting window. So we're looking for a circle shape. We're going to find it underneath these three dots. So if you don't see it on your regular toolbar, be sure to check the three dots to see if that's where it's at. So when you click on that, it's going to bring up your Zoom meeting. Right now, my Zoom meeting is like a half-size screen, so I'm going to drag it over to make it a little bit bigger. Notice how I get the handles that pull. That's a sideways arrow. You want to just hover over the edge until you find the sideways arrow. Then you can click and drag the window to resize it. So right now we've got the speaker view. If you want to switch to, actually we're in gallery view right now where there's boxes side by side. If we want to switch to the speaker view, click this button up here. And that will put whoever's speaking, their picture will become the biggest and all the other boxes will be up on the top. So you can choose what type of view you prefer, speaker or gallery. Next to it, we have a setting wheel. That just allows you to get into some of the settings to do some troubleshooting if things aren't working quite right. And then next to that is the full screen button. That will make it go full screen and hide everything else underneath. If you want to get out of full screen, you can click the exit full screen button up here at the top, or you can use your escape key on the keyboard, and that will bring you back to the size that you had it at before. Let's come down here and take a look at the toolbar. The first and most important button that we have is the mute button. That's the button that's going to allow you to keep your computer quiet and keep it from disrupting the rest of the meeting, but it also lets you answer questions. So when the red slashes through it, it means your microphone is off and no one can hear you. And when you click on it, the red line will go away, and that means everyone in the meeting can hear you and all the sounds in the room that you're in. Most of the time, you'll keep it off until your teacher asks you a question. Next to that is the camera button. Camera button works the same way. It allows you to turn your camera on and off. It'll have a red slash through it when it's off, or no slash through it when it's on and everyone can see what you're doing. Both of these have settings with these two up arrows. They're the same settings that you'll find up here in this setting wheel. It's just another place to get to it. And those settings can allow you to fix things that are not working right. Then we've got the security button. That just tells you the settings that Zoom has on here that are keeping you safe in your meeting. Next to that is the participant button. When you click on this button, a white box will open on the side that has a list of everybody who's in the meeting, and it has your reaction buttons. You can use these to silently answer a question that's being asked during the meeting. If you hover over the three little dots, you'll have even more choices to choose from. When you click on one of these, it shows up in the side of the meeting of your name on the participant list so you can see everybody's answers. Next to that, we've got the chat button. When you click on that, it'll open up a chat box down below where you can type a message. Some teachers have their meetings set that you can only type to the host. Others have it open for everyone, so that will depend on your meeting and your teacher. Next to that is the green share button. This tool lets you share your screen with everyone in the meeting. That includes your teacher who might be helping you solve some tech problems. So to share your meeting so that someone else can see what's on your computer, you click the green button. And then most of the time you're going to choose desktop. Choosing desktop will let you share everything that's on your computer, not just the screen you're looking at. If you choose application, it'll only let you share the top screen that you are using currently. When you go to share something, you're going to click on it and then it's going to ask you to share that part again. It's just making sure. So to make sure that this is the correct one, you want to click on the picture so it has a blue line around it, and then you'll get the share button and you can share with everyone in the meeting. The next button is record. You can record any meeting that you're in, but be careful when you choose that. It'll record and save to the hard drive of your Chromebook, and your Chromebook has very little storage. So you likely will fill your computer up in a very short amount of time if you use that button. There's really no need to record any of these meetings, so it's best probably not to click that button. And then finally, we have the leave meeting button down here in the bottom right-hand corner, which takes you out of the meeting. So if you are in the middle of a meeting and your teacher asks you to go to another screen to look at something or maybe to do some quiet work while you stay in the meeting, To do that, you just need to click on a screen underneath. So in this case, I could just tap the screen, but if you can't see the screen because you're in full screen mode, you'll want to shrink your screen down a little bit so that you can find the screen you're supposed to go to. So I'm going to hide my participant window and my chat window so you can see better. Right now, I could go to this other screen just by giving it a tap and my Zoom meeting will disappear. But I have not logged off of the Zoom meeting because I didn't click the leave button. That means my Zoom meeting is happening in the background. I can still, everybody else in the meeting could still hear and see me if I didn't turn things off. So to get back to that meeting, like we said before, you're going to look for the 3 little dots down here or someplace in your bottom toolbar and find the blue circle with a camera, and that will bring your Zoom meeting right back. If you log out of the meeting to go do some work and then come back, you would just use the same link that you used to join the meeting in the first place, and you can join right back in to ask any questions that you might still need. I hope this little overview helps. If you have any other questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We're happy to help out. We can make additional videos to help you or just answer questions one-on-one as you need them. Thanks for watching.